Mama Snout here, and welcome to episode 7 of Mama Snout Says, where we shoot the breeze on what's happening in the pop culture world, keeping all us moms in the know while sprinkling in some mom inspiration too. On today's episode, we have a couple of topics from rumors about Jason Momoa to $42.9 million jackpot winner that had an outcome she wasn't expecting. But don't you worry, Mama Snout is here to break it all down. But before I go on, I just want to add that everything I mention is just what Mama Snout says. If you have the time, please feel free to look up all the facts and figures on these particular topics. But if you only got these 10 minutes, just know that these are my opinions and just what Mama Snout says. Okay, let me fill you in. First, let's talk about Mr. Jason Momoa. If you don't know him, he's an American actor. Some say he's quite handsome, and some of his bigger roles were that he played Khal Drogo in Game of Thrones, and he's also the star that plays in Aquaman in the DC Comics Warner Brothers movies. Anyhow, currently he is co-starring in a Minecraft movie that's fixing to come out soon. And one of the other actresses that cameoed in that movie is a well-known streamer named Valkyrie. She was spilling some tea in one of her interviews from the movie. She said that he, Jason, was really mad, just really mad and yelling on set. She went on to add that Momoa's treatment of the crew was probably the worst celebrity thing I've seen. That's what she said. Now, some folks might think this was just one incident and not a thing to change their mind about him. But I will say there have been many folks in Hollywood that have expressed concerns about working with him, that he's unpredictable, pulls childish pranks, and is weird with women, whatever that means. All of this is alleged, of course, but learning from this, I will say, be careful who you choose to work with. Just because a person has a big name doesn't mean the experience will be great. Don't just believe what you hear, but also have some sense. If there's a whole lot of smoke, that's usually because there's a fire. Okay. The second item I wanted to cover here was brought to my attention by one of my most devoted listeners. You know who you are, and I'm grateful that you're here getting caught up with Mama Snout. Now, have y'all heard about this? This actually happened in 2016, but the case was just concluded last month. Now, a young lady named Katrina Bookman was at the Resorts World Casino in New York, and off a regular slot machine, she hit $42.9 million. She was elated as can be, as anybody would be, just beaming with hope and a brighter future that she could have ever imagined. But when it came to withdraw her money, ticket in hand, she was told by a casino employee that the machine had malfunctioned, and unfortunately, she had won nothing. She left, ticket in hand, and no money. Eventually, she got herself a lawyer, and due to pandemic, the trial was pushed out and then pushed out again. However, it was finally concluded as of August 2024, and the final judgment was for the casino. Can you believe that? That's right, because the slot machine had this very specific phrase flashing along the bottom of it. Malfunctions void all pays and plays. Because of that, the judge had no choice but to take the side of the casino. This is a cautionary tale if I've ever heard one. Here's what I'll say. Think before you throw your hard-earned money into those machines, and always read the fine print. Just because you believe you won doesn't mean they owe you a thing. And speaking about hard-earned dollars, I wanted to mention that as a new mom to a 1-year-old baby piglet, Organizing my time and my monies was okay before our little miracle, but it was a mess afterward. That's what led me to fooling around in Canva and making some templates for myself. Then that turned into creating a few more templates, which then turned into planners. After I showed them to a few friends and family and got some great feedback, I can successfully say that if organizing your monies is a struggle for you, click on the link in the description. You'll see I have a great mini planner that will walk you through how to build your credit and organize your monies. Outside of that, I have planners for all types of life events. So go ahead and check it out and start getting yourself on track. Oh, and with the holidays coming, I even have one for holiday parties too. Okay, that's going to be all for today, y'all. If you'd like to add anything else about what I mentioned, feel free to comment below. I read all of them. Also, follow me on all them socials. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook, and I'm Mama Snout on all of them. I'd like to thank you for joining me on this 7th episode of Mama Snout Says. And lastly, but certainly never least, remember, Mom, you are doing a good job. Okay, see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.